The back-to-back religious criticism poetry was not planned until like right before this started, and so this is pretty dope that Evan and I are doing this. I guess I'll post for Link's picture first, or no, he's talking. Never mind. He can get an impromptu one. It's fine. Disclaimer: you will be offended, and you should be offended because we live in a weird fucking world. Sorry, I have to burp for my beer. Hold on. Okay. I'm just going to be honest. I'm a real person. So this this is a conversational piece between the man upstairs and the man downstairs. That's how we're going to put it. And there's a certain someone's side that I would like to give some more light to. This is called In Whose Name? Lucifer said to the Father, "In whose name do mortals suffer? And in whose name were they given free will? You have cast me out of heaven, morning star descending to the earth, where morning hearts scuffle through the dirt, scrambling through the rubble and the filth and the death, clawing in desperation to find you somewhere beneath the wreckage. You have forsaken me, discarded me. And for what, dear Father? These beings made of flesh and bone, were they not made in your holy image? Were they not made by your loving hand? Were they not crafted by your omniscient mind? Tell me, Father, why then were you so disgusted when they began to think for themselves and speak for themselves and act for themselves, those subservient marionettes to your will suddenly given their own? If Eden bore such poisonous fruit as to warrant eternal suffering, then why was it growing upon the tree? If a single drop of its juice dropped low upon their tongues was so sinful, so evil, why then, Father, did you not stop me, Angelus Satani, your own kin, from giving it to them? Why does Prometheus suffer endless torture for teaching man how to create a fire? Are he and I not equals? Is he not my own reflection? Or a pro nobis we alone have suffered? Oh, Father, Lord of hosts, for millennia you have told your people and your creations that it is I who must be feared, that I am the embodiment of evil, I am the ultimate darkness, because I dared to defy you, and I dared to give your creations a gift that you refused to give them. So tell me, Father, in whose name do they suffer? In whose name do they kill? When Isaac was bound to the altar, in whose name was his unrealized sacrifice stopped only by my brother's intervention? When pagans and indigenous people around the globe were persecuted as heretics, in whose name did the Templar burn them at the stake? In whose name did they colonize and ravage the earth? How many millions of souls have evacuated their holy temple for the honor and the glory of this name? When children are made to worship priests and lie down with them, in whose name do they submit their bodies? When they grow up to repeat the same atrocious cycle with the next generation of innocents, whose voice are they a mouthpiece for? Whose will is it that they act upon? For whom is that innocence obliterated and stolen away forever? When Zionist terrorism flattens an entire city, in whose name do they drop their phosphorus bombs? In whose name do they claim self-defense? In whose name does Gaza burn to the fucking ground? When the bodies of children paint the floors of the schoolhouse red, in whose name are the bullets fired? For whom are the bills in Washington written? For whom do we pledge our allegiance to our blood-stained flag? To whom do the children pray while drawing their last breath? To whom do their parents give thanks for having had the chance to love a child even just for a fleeting moment? Tell me, Father, tell me, Elohim, you who embody all truth, you who are patient and forgiving, you the sovereign of all things, the all-knowing, all-loving, all-powerful, the one who demands sacrifice, the one who demands obedience, demands fear and repentance. Help me understand. Tell me this name. I have betrayed you, Lord. I've rebelled against you. I have waged war against you. I'm so afraid, O Lord. I'm so very afraid. So please, I beg of thee, answer my questions and just tell it to me straight. In whose name are these acts of horror committed? Because it sure as hell isn't mine. Thank you.